All right, Chris, I got a little game for you. Marry, kiss, kill. Nathan Drake, Tim Drake, Drake and Josh.
It was funnier the first time.
It was funnier the first time. Start the show, Derek. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Mistakes Were Made, the show where we talk about mistakes and things we love and maybe even remember why we love them in the first place. I'm your host and residential mistake artist, Eduardo Vaca, and with me, as always, is fellow mistake artist, Chris Hecker.
Hello.
We're here. Hopefully you can hear us better on the mic. The mic is still a little buggy. It's being a little bit of a jerk right now, but that's okay. We're doing our best around it.
I liked my phone.
It was nice working with Chris's phone, but it was hard to show each other memes in the moment using Chris's phone. But now that we have equal balance of memes and a sort of stable microphone, which only works with two people right now.
With your mouth right on it.
Oh, yeah. I'm nice and close. You like that? That's a starburst for you, Cherry.
That's a
Winkage.
sponge.
It's a sponge. it's a real absorbent sponge. How has your week been, Chris?
It's been okay. I honestly can't remember it.
That means it was pretty good.
I hope so.
Or it was awful.
I hope I looked okay.
Was your hair messed up? Did your hair look good?
No.
No.
I know
That's
that
okay.
for a fact.
The bandana covered most of it. Do you ever think, people think I'm a radical liberal hippie? Does that ever cross your mind?
I just know they think I'm radical.
Yeah, you're rad.
Fucking rad.
You're rad.
Radical.
You're bad rad.
Shut up. Move on.
No, I'm going to stick on this.
How was your week?
Thank you for asking. It was fine.
No,
It wasn't great. No, it wasn't great. But that's what we're here to talk about. We're going to talk about something that is great. Something that's amazing, makes dreams come true, and theme parks. We're talking Star Wars, everything before The Last Jedi, and just giving some general thoughts. This is a prelude
Where the fuck was
to
Sean
Star
and,
Wars.
Where the fuck were Sean and Franco for
Yeah,
this
we're supposed to
one?
have some guests on this one. It didn't work out.
This is bullshit.
It is. I miss them. But on the bright side, last night, we got our fill of Sean. We played Risk with him.
No, that was too much.
That was insane.
Even I got tired of it.
I had so much fun because I started solidifying my place as second place. Having the second most number of territories.
Do you think if Sean tried, he would have won?
I think he did try. And then
When he realized he was losing, he
about
stopped
halfway
trying.
through, we stopped trying. Yeah. Which is the opposite of me. I just bounced back.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I can maybe not die terribly.
Felt great claiming Peru.
It did feel good.
After you guys fighting for it, I just
Taking
committed
Venezuela like 4 times.
and then losing it.
Yeah. I did get Mexico, though. Anyway, if you haven't played Risk, great game. Recommendation of the week. Play Risk. Just
You guys
kidding.
wanted Peru and you wanted Central America and you got neither.
No, but I got all of Africa, all of Australia, and a little touch of the Middle East. Just a little niblet of it.
Fuck, I got all of America and Russia, and that's what matters.
Do you think Russia likes Star Wars, Chris?
Probably not.
I feel like they wouldn't. I feel like they're just like, no, that's not how you fight bears in caves.
There's not enough, choirs chanting.
No, there's not.
Manly choirs chanting.
There's not enough big cathedrals with a giant St. Petersburg statue in the middle. There just aren't enough. But in the prequels, there are. They probably like the prequels a little more.
Why does Padme remind me of a female Stalin?
I don't know, Chris. Why does she? I mean, I'd say they're both equally attractive. Yeah, I would cuddle with both of them.
I heard Stalin went like a bitch during pregnancy, too.
Okay, so
I'm just kidding.
we should probably move in with just general thoughts on all of Star Wars. I will say I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. I love these movies. They are my childhood, which is the worst thing you could say about a movie, but guess what? They are. I remember watching Empire Strikes Back in my room in the corner like a
Your judgment's
nerd.
clouded by nostalgia.
Yes.
Nerd.
I don't disagree. Yeah, but that's fine, because this is good.
Why are you sweating?
Oh, because I'm so nostalgic. I'm so nostalgic. It's dripping out of me. So Chris, what is your semi-controversial position on Star Wars?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it deserves this huge fan base. Originally it's just based off 3 movies, right? I don't think it deserves this huge thing.
So you're wrong.
Right.
And we'll get into that later.
I mean, you were wrong about Back to the Future, but whatever, dude.
I'll accept that I'm in the minority of Back to the Future forever. It's good. It's fine.
No, it's Batman Forever you're talking about.
Would you rather watch Batman Forever or any...
Shit, I don't get to pick.
No, it could be any of them.
To be honest, I haven't seen a majority. I haven't seen episode 2, so it'll probably be that.
You don't need episode 2.
Damn.
You don't need that in your life.
But
it's
I don't
hot
get to pick
garbage.
that. I don't get to pick that.
No. Would you rather watch episode 2 or Batman Forever?
I haven't seen Batman Forever, and
Oh.
so maybe
They're both bad.
What do you mean they're both bad? What are we talking about?
They're both terrible. Like
Episode 2?
Yeah, episode 2 is bad.
Yeah, I know. I heard it's the worst one.
In my opinion, it's my least favorite. It's just really.
I'll take chances with Star Wars.
It's like, worst case scenario, you get like a lightsaber in the mix. That's not bad.
Yeah, I guess. Ed.
Would you rather have a lightsaber or a batarang?
A lightsaber.
Yeah, I would too.
Batarangs are cool though. Is it the kind that comes back to you? Can I remote control this batarang?
If you have the power to fix it so it can come back to you, but
that means I'm smart. Why not just make my own lightsaber?
No, because it's not possible, Chris. Not in your lifetime.
Then how can I own one?
I don't know.
Fuck you and your flawed logic.
Okay.
Nostalgia cloud.
So, as someone who's not the biggest fan of Star Wars, do you have one aspect of Star Wars that you really like and one aspect that you really hate, besides the fan base, just based on like the property? Because Star Wars is interesting with fans, but yeah.
I like the music.
The music is too good,
and I guess like it's groundbreaking for its time. So you got to look at the time period, Ed.
That's
Back
true.
to the Future.
I don't disagree with that. Back to the Future. I just think it's kind of boring.
I think you're a bumbleberry bitch.
You know what, Chris? I'd rather watch Star Wars than Back to the Future any day of the week. Any Star Wars over Back to the Future.
Franco and Sean would agree with you, but I don't. I disagree.
I wouldn't think they'd disagree.
I think they would.
I would think Franco would rather watch Back to the Future than, like, any of the prequels.
I can't wait for them to text us what their actual answer is.
Which I like. It makes me feel good that they listen, that the people who are on the show listen to the show when they're not on the show.
Yeah.
But, anything you dislike about Star Wars? Just, I guess, based on...
I also like the Ewoks.
You like the Ewoks more than people should. We've been listening to...
the Ewok Celebration song.
We've listened to it like 40 times this weekend.
Nub.
Shut up. Which was apparently made by John Williams. John Williams got paid money for that song.
Yes, he did.
Good for him.
George Lucas made money off episode 2, so big whoop.
That's different. George Lucas is, he's a little crazy. He's a tad bit crazy.
John Williams went kind of crazy with his music scores, and look where he is now.
It's called being an innovator.
Is he dead?
No, he's alive. He just did the last Spielberg movie, The Post. But did you see the Ready Player One trailer? The second one, it just dropped.
Did he do music for that?
He was going to, and then Alan Silvestri took over because he wanted John Williams for The Post. But Alan Silvestri is a great composer.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you, but that's how they got the Back to the Future chime at the end. I saw it before Sean even fucking sent it.
I woke up this morning, looked at my little, my movie website, and I was like, oh yes.
my little movie website.
What do you think of the trailer?
It's cool. I mean, I don't need to watch any other trailer now. Honestly, showed me enough.
I felt like it's a little
spoily.
I think it's a little spoily on moments. Like spoilers for the trailer that you see Chucky, which was so awesome. I got so excited seeing that.
Spin attack.
And I guess you saw the girl from Overwatch.
Yeah, Tracer.
Yeah.
Chun-Li's next to her too.
Oh, really?
And
I didn't notice that.
Ryu's walking to a car.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, and I like seeing that Iron Giant tease at the end, him getting ready to punch something. That's just really cool.
Iron Giant, like, fighting?
Yes, I want to see him.
Superman?
And who would win? Superman, but...
No, I mean, Iron Giant said he wanted to be Superman.
Oh, yes, you're right.
But if you had a choice, would you watch the Reeves Superman? Like, one movie from the Reeves Superman, he doesn't get a choice, or Superman Returns?
Probably Superman Returns. I like Superman Returns.
More than the original? Like the first
two? A little bit, yeah.
You fucking crazy.
I feel like, I don't know. Superman Returns is underrated, and I kind of really like it. I think it's really pretty. I think it's a gorgeous movie.
Yeah, Bryan Singer.
Moving on. Hot take. Superman Returns is good, but Bryan Singer isn't.
This is a sticker.
Yes. Back on Star Wars, though, what are your... We've had this conversation just last night. I'd like to hear your thoughts on recorded, on what the equivalent of a camera for your ears, which is a microphone. Who is cuter, BB-8, R2-D2?
I like R2-D2.
See, I love R2-D2 more. It's like a marriage, right? Beautiful droid, and I will give you my life. But just objectively, based on symmetry, based on looks, based on color, BB-8 is cuter.
I feel like I'm gonna hurt him.
Yeah, I do too.
I feel like I'm gonna hit his head at one point. That's not cute. That's scary.
I feel like I'll be taking a nap and BB-8 will just roll up onto bed and I'll be like, "Hey, buddy," and then he'll just give me the map to Luke Skywalker and we'll just have a good night.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's
R2 had the rest of it.
Yeah, which is they're both in on this bullshit. Have you seen that meme where it's like, "I'm gonna go and nobody follow me," and then it shows Luke just leaving a map to where he is. It's too true. It hurts too much. It's too real. But do you like Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, he's cool.
Is he a cool cat to you?
You know he had clones in the
yes, and the expanded universe is so weird.
You know their names?
No.
It was Luke with 2 U's.
Luke.
Or no, he actually only had 1. There's actually going to be a third clone. It's going to be Luke with 3 U's.
Luke.
And he was going to go back in time with his own clone army and fight the clones.
Is that real?
That was an April Fool's joke. Fuck you.
April
Fools in December.
You got me. He got me, guys. Got me. No, he didn't. Fuck you. I knew. Pulls out expanded universe poster. I love the expanded universe, though, from what I've read about it. Have you read the Thrawn trilogy?
I haven't read anything.
I've read the Thrawn trilogy, and I think some of the Darth Sidious prequel. But
do you talk to anyone out of school?
Do we even talk outside of this podcast, Chris? And the answer is no, we don't.
We just know when to meet.
Yeah, it's a host thing. You wouldn't know as listeners. But
always meet 2 days before the due date.
Yes, we got to get out of that funk. We should record like 4 in a row one day and just have a break for a month. I don't know.
I don't know. We tried that one time.
Did we try that? Did we do a double recording?
We were caught up pretty quickly.
Not in the beginning, we were.
Yeah, we had like episodes, and then we took a break.
That Spider-Man episode was done for like 2 weeks. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that felt good. It's like, wow, we're in control of this. No, we're not. Art is stupid. But the expanded universe, I like that the new Star Wars films are really pulling what they want to from the expanded universe. Like, I like the fact that Kylo Ren is, I guess there's the legacy there. You know, he's Darth Vader's grandchild, and he's a baddie. He's not a great dude.
He's a big bad boy.
He's a big bad boy.
Big baddie.
What do you think of his hair? Wait. Is Adam Driver... Answer that question first.
He doesn't look like he showers.
Really?
It looks too, stuck together.
That's interesting.
Too much hairspray, too.
I think it's a lot of hairspray, yeah. But it's just got so much floof. So much oomph. You can tell when he walks into a room, he's the baddest bitch. You know?
Always swinging that lightsaber on, showing off.
He is.
I've got 3 ends it comes out of.
Ooh.
What? You're only... Shit.
Do you like that design for the lightsaber?
It didn't bother me.
No. Yeah, it's interesting because I like it, but then when I think about it, I'm like, that seems dangerous.
But he used it pretty good in combat against
He did. When he starts shoving that thing into Finn's shoulder, and he's like screaming.
Well, apparently, he has to have 3 because it's so unstable. Apparently.
Which is, that's stupid.
Whatever.
I hate Star Wars explanations for why things are. It's like, no, you just wanted to make a crossguard. You just wanted to make a crossguard sort of shit right there. I'd be fine with that. Like, apparently, there's a reason why the Sith's lightsabers are red.
You know what's fucking stupid? In Star Wars Rebels? You know their lightsabers that spin?
Yeah, those
They use
stupid.
them as fucking propellers.
Do they?
They travel with them.
Oh my god. That is stupid. If I had to choose a lightsaber, I'd probably do that. You'd want the one that multitasks. the one with multiple apps.
The one that'll fly?
Yes.
That's so stupid.
If you had a flying lightsaber, would you have that?
It's a beam of light.
Yes.
The idea is it.
But it's a heavy light. Would you rather have that lightsaber or Kylo Ren's lightsaber?
That lightsaber.
Yeah, me too.
Because I can only make it. I can make it 1 if I wanted to.
You could do the pit move in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, where it's like ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
Yes. Why isn't Darth Maul in Super Smash Bros.? Questions to the.
That's a good question. They're pulling characters that aren't from Nintendo stuff anymore.
Yeah, like Cloud from Final Fantasy is in.
Yeah, he's stupid overpowered.
Is he?
Apparently. Oh no, yeah. My brother always wins with him.
Does he? Ooh, is he? Do you have to pay for him?
Yeah.
No, that's bullshit.
Pay to win.
I don't like. Look, as someone who's not into video games, I don't like the concept of paying for that shit.
Yeah,
that's kind of bullshit.
Did you hear that? Hawaii is trying to get this ban on
the loot crates.
Yeah, they say if you can't be 21 and if you're 21 and younger, you can't play those games.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I
don't know. I don't like the idea that now we're gonna start censoring video games so much.
It's not censoring. It's just stop making us pay for content.
Yeah. Well, the problem is with the way video games really make money. So video games are expensive. $60 is a lot. But considering how much work goes into a video game, they need those sort of microtransactions to actually make a profit. So I'm all for raising the price of a video game instead of microtransactions.
Ugh, I don't want to pay $80.
But the thing is, it's if you have.
I
got a text from you earlier. The thing is, it's either that or you have microtransactions, and I'd rather pay $80 for a video game than do I'd be so behind in a game because you have to use microtransactions.
I like Grand Theft Auto Online because they do have stuff you can buy online, but that doesn't like progress your character in any way. It's just extra things you can do. So like they already have everything planned out. Yeah, like what's it called? You don't have to pay to get money. You can actually just earn it. You can earn enough to like buy your own things. It's not required to like have more fun, like how EA's fucking up Star Wars right now.
Yeah, apparently Disney got involved in that.
Oh, they shut down the microtransactions are shut down right now, or the loot boxes or whatever they are.
Which is cool. I guess I don't know.
They have that power.
Do you want to get Battlefront 2? Is that on your radar?
I'm gonna wait till it's cheaper.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay $60 and not like have to put all this time into it just to play as like specific characters.
Which is stupid. I don't like that either. That whole just like I'd rather have it where it's I like games with like narratives. You know what? Do I have something on my chin?
You have like a fuzz on your chin.
I got some fuzz on my chin, listeners. You like that?
Ooh.
That's a euphemism.
What the fuck?
It's a euphemism because the listeners are family to me.
you know, Kylo killed Han Solo. Kylo killed his papa.
Kylo killed Daddy Solo. Which was pretty cool in the theater, even though I got spoiled on it. I was looking up an article about the Oscars, and I look at the first comment. Kylo Ren, who is Han Solo's father, kills him on Starkiller Base. And I was
Kylo Ren, who is Han Solo's father?
Yes. So it's an inaccurate spoiler. But no, it was like an article on the Oscars, and I wanted to see.
Could you imagine if Kylo Ren turned out to be Han Solo's father?
That'd be interesting. I wouldn't give a shit. I like Mark Hamill's thoughts on what the ending for The Force Awakens should be, which is that Luke should have come in, like in the third act, seen Kylo Ren killing Han Solo, and then like gotten involved.
It would have been so fucking random.
That would have been like if they set it up earlier, where like he's they're finding him, they're searching for him, and maybe like Leia finds him or something. That'd be dope, and I feel like it would have made Luke's, I guess, tragic nature in that movie a little bit more interesting. But everyone's saying The Last Jedi is insanely good.
They said that about like Batman v Superman.
Okay, yeah, but those rumors were from people from Warner Brothers. These are like actual human beings. But the thing is, like, a lot of studios do those early screenings for just regular people, and regular people will rave about it just because they saw an early screening. Like I would, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You could have showed me Fan 4 Stick, and I would have been like, "Oh shit, guys, go watch this movie at Fox."
Okay,
give me more.
Disney's gonna buy everything.
I'll do it. You can buy me Disney. I don't give a shit. I'll do it.
They're gonna make a good Fantastic Four movie. I'm okay with that one.
They already made a good Fantastic Four movie. It's called The Incredibles.
Oh, Ed.
The Incredibles is so good.
Oh, Ed.
It's too good.
Yeah, Ed.
The Incredibles is great, Chris.
Oh, Ed.
Agree with me, or else you're off the show.
I love The Incredibles.
It's good.
I just want a real Fantastic Four movie.
I don't know. I think a future Foundation movie would be kind of cool, like with their white suits and shit. But I don't know. Fantastic Four is kind of weird. It's silly, and I feel like a Fantastic Four movie should be PG, if anything, because it's not like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of another character.
Yeah, those first couple aren't. I hate the first couple of Fantastic Four movies from the early 2000s.
What about the 90s one?
I haven't seen the 90s one, have you?
Have you seen photos of it?
Yes.
It looks gross.
It looks pretty rough.
You like your thing like you like your Hulks ugly.
Ugly as shit.
Nice.
Would you rather watch the Netflix Star Wars show? Which is going to happen, yeah. No, it's not. Well, Disney's making their own streaming service, which looks dope as fuck. Yeah. And that's why they want to buy 20th Century Fox, which apparently they're like 3 feet away from doing right now, which is scary as shit. But also, that's cool.
I'm not going to put money into it. If someone gives it to me for free, then I'll like maybe try it, but I'm not. No.
I'm going to buy it.
Go ahead.
Like full disclosure, because it's going to be cheaper than Netflix, and 2, they're going to have
I'm not paying
everything on there. You're not paying for Netflix.
Are you paying for your own Netflix?
Don't ask me questions I don't know the answer to, Chris. The Netflix just shows up like the water or the electricity. It's just in the house.
It's gonna stop short up at one point.
My TV ran out of Netflix. So back on Star Wars, do you have a film that sort of stands out to you? Is that you like jacking off to Star Wars?
My favorite film, yeah. Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I've only seen episode 3 fully.
Episode 3 is great. Never be that honest with me again.
Shut up, Ed. I've seen all the parts. I haven't seen it all together, but I've seen 4, 5, and 6, like all of it. But
but through the little filler segments and in and out of rooms kind of deal. Yeah, I feel you.
Darth Vader stopped the fucking laser with his hand.
In Rogue One he did. That was dope. That's the best part of Rogue One.
He did that again?
The ending.
Yeah.
He only does it in Rogue One.
No, he did it in Episode 5 when Han shoots at him. He stopped it with his hand.
He deflects it.
Either way.
But he doesn't really... Oh, I thought you meant... Because in Rogue One, he actually does what Kylo Ren does and catches the bullet and then shits it back from his palm into another person's chest.
Does he? Oh, fuck.
Yes, and it's dope.
That seems... When you imagine that was your first day on the job.
What? Oh, shit. Oh, shit! It's in my chest. That's my bad, guys.
I think I'm hurt.
I think I died. I think I'm death.
I think I'm not coming home.
Yeah. Mom, you can eat without me. I'm not going to make it for dinner.
I'm sorry, wife.
So, what if there's a whole spin-off about that trooper who got his ass capped by Darth Vader? Would you watch it?
A movie about the soldier that died?
Yeah.
Maybe. No.
What if I told you it would give you answers to who General Supreme Leader Snoke is?
I'm not... I honestly, I'm gonna... No.
I kind of don't give a shit about Snoke.
I heard, a theory that it's Mace Windu.
Which I want to happen so badly. I also heard theories that, Snoke is a woman, and I was like, but what? Like that? Like, no, there's this character from the EU who looks just like Snoke, and I was like, but it's Andy Serkis.
What if it's a badly burned Ewok?
It's like an Ewok that was tortured by Jedis for information. Oh, he was just stretched and raisined.
The Jedis fucking tortured him?
Yeah, that's why he's a bad guy. We need that explanation. I think my favorite t-shirt is "Your Snoke Theory Sucks," which is just...
that real?
Yes, I saw it at Downtown Disney, and I was like,
Okay. When'd you go?
I go pretty often.
Thanks for telling anybody, Ed.
I just walk around and maybe get some food.
Thanks for telling anybody.
There's nothing to do at Downtown Disney besides sit and talk.
Yeah, well, that's everywhere. That's
everywhere. Do you want to go to Downtown Disney and sit and talk, Chris?
Maybe.
Have you been to the Italian restaurant?
Is it is it the first place you see, or is it all the way to the right?
It's all the it's towards the end. It's right?
Yeah, no, my brother went there one time.
He has the mask and he's looking down at the...
Oh, no, I haven't been there, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's good. It is so good. It's super expensive. That's, I think, my favorite calamari. I'm a big calamari nut, though. I just like
my pizza.
The pizza's okay. The pizza's pretty good.
The calamari.
The calamari is why I would go again.
It's to get stabbed for.
Yeah. When we went... never mind. I was going to tell a story about my past, but I can't do it anymore. Sad.
Does it have to do with you-know-who?
Yeah.
And other people that don't talk to you?
With the reason my weekend wasn't great. But sadness on my guitar.
Let's all go, all four of us.
Let's all go.
For celebration of Star Wars.
Yeah, we should go.
We should go see Star Wars at Downtown Disney.
Do you want
Disney.
to? Yes, that's a great idea.
How much is it?
It's a little more, I think. But it'd be fun.
In IMAX, though? Did you want to watch it in IMAX, or did you want to see it in Downtown Disney?
I don't really mind.
Or the theater they added to Disneyland. Can you imagine? That sounds like something they would do.
Yeah, probably. Just continuous screenings of The Last Jedi at Star Wars. The highlight of my life was being chosen as the traitor for Star Tours.
Did that happen?
Yes, and I was in the middle of my speech, and I was like... It looked like I sneezed, farted, and thought about my life at the same time.
Did you hear about Mark Hamill going on Star Tours? Did you see that video?
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
I like how the guy announcing him is going to go get him. He's like, oh, hold on, let me go get him. And then Mark just busts. He's like, hi.
I'm Mark.
Hello, everybody.
Maybe you've heard of me. And then half the people there are like, who?
Do the Joker laugh.
Have you heard him do Donald Trump's tweets as the Joker? It feels nice. It feels appropriate. It
feels real and scary. They're all threats.
It feels scary real. If you'll allow me to be frank. How do you feel about Star Wars Land? Just all of Star Wars. This has nothing to do... We're not even talking about the movies. We're just talking about whatever the fuck we want at this point. And we know we're going on tangents. It's fine. But
That's how you keep...
That's how we pad this runtime, dude.
That's how you fill it up. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm trying to say.
What do you... Are you excited for that? Are you gonna...
I'm more excited for the Star Wars Hotel.
Fuck yes, dude. That's what we all gotta do.
I want to dress up.
Yes, we're all gonna go. We're all gonna dress up. We're gonna live as Jedis and go to a cantina bar.
You know what? I'm calling it right now. I'm Luke. I'm calling it. I have the
hair.
You
can be Luke.
I have the hair.
I'd either be Han Solo because of the glasses.
Or Chewie because you're kind of the hairiest.
Get the fuck out of my face, Chris.
You have the beard. No one
however
has the beard.
Accurate you may be in your assessment, I vehemently deny my hairiness in service of Chewbacca.
Maybe I chose him because I wanted to kiss my sister. You know, you never know. Do I even have one?
I guess I'll be Leia. Wink, wink.
But you won't take me to Downtown Disney?
No, I'm not going to take it. After the Chewie comments, I don't know. I would want to be Han Solo, but I feel like I can't do it. So maybe Finn.
Or no, maybe Obi-Wan. No, I want to be
Obi-Wan is so cool.
I know, but I want... No.
You could be Obi-Wan. I could see you as, like, Ewan McGregor.
Ooh. See to grow some facial hair. More.
He's so good in episode 3. When he caps...
He's pretty good in everything.
He is. Actually, well, I don't like him that much in episode 2, which is weird.
He was the least... I mean, I don't even know. But I assume he wasn't, like... He was
no, he's not the worst part. But the whole movie's garbage, I think. You've seen the meme where it's like a woman puts up a picture of Obi-Wan as Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Jesus.
It works.
Yeah, it does work. He's fine in the other movies, but in episode 3, he's fantastic.
Did you hear that? You know that his voice was in episode 7, right? With Yoda.
Yeah, he mixed it with Alec Guinness's real voice. Mm-hmm. And as, you know, the original Obi-Wan, they merged them.
It's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. Apparently Yoda's voice is in there somewhere too. I can't hear it.
It's at the same time as Obi-Wan's.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, like, okay.
I want what happened? I don't get what is. Okay, I can't even fucking talk. But where do the Force spirits stay, or do they leave whenever they want?
What do you like? Would stay on existence,
or do they have like a certain amount of time? Because I don't understand that.
Are you okay hearing potential spoilers for The Last Jedi?
No.
Okay. I've heard some rumors indicating that this movie will clarify some mythology about what a Force spirit, like, what that actually insinuates.
Okay.
Which is interesting because because in the expanded universe, apparently they like in the Thrawn novels, Luke gets like one final message from Obi-Wan, and then Obi-Wan leaves. But Obi-Wan tells him, "I'm out, bitch. I'm not coming back.
I'm leaving. I love you."
And I think they did that with the Clone Wars too, because Qui-Gon showed up in the Clone Wars TV show.
Really?
Yeah, and that because Yoda goes and they show the whole trial process of learning how to become a Force ghost, and Yoda's learning it, and you see Qui-Gon, which is one of the cool caps at the end of Return of the Jedi. I think he's talking to Yoda. Obi-Wan is, and Yoda's like, I've learned how to do this thing that your old friend used to do. And Obi-Wan's like, you talking about Qui-Gon? And Yoda's like, I'm talking about Qui-Gon.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I liked Qui-Gon, but I think it's just because, like, how can you dislike Liam Neeson? That's Schindler, guys.
He saved a bunch of people. He
could have saved more people if he gave his fucking ring away. That's all it took, dude.
Dude, fuck yeah, that movie's crazy.
That movie's so good.
Didn't we? Were we in the same class when we watched it? Mm-hmm. Was that the first time you had watched it?
Yeah. Was it the first time you saw it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, hey.
We just and then they skipped over all the nudity parts because we were like, yeah, that's.
Did they?
Yeah. And I was like,
he's fucking weird.
That's so stupid.
Weird.
Yeah.
Like he dated a high school student, but he'll skip over. Yeah, he did. That's why his wife. That's why they got divorced.
What the fuck? Mm-hmm. That's gross.
He took some teenagers to get their like first tattoos too.
I thought that was another teacher on campus.
It might have been.
I heard that was Al. So just to name drop a teacher. No fuck. I heard that was Alvarez, who's a language arts teacher who's known for his creepiness.
I think it was both. They're both.
You'd think they were both like, hey, fellow high school teacher, you want to carpool and get these students some tattoos?
Want to get them their first tattoos?
That's weird.
And their last tattoos, Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. Oh,
my veins are throbbing.
Are you excited for The Last Jedi?
The first trailer. I'm okay with the first trailer, and that got me excited.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I didn't like the first trailer. I like the second one a lot more. The first trailer I felt like because it's the same thing as the Force Awakens first trailer, and that trailer was really cool because you're seeing Star Wars again, and then this trailer was like.
You've seen Star Wars again.
Yeah, like, it's cool. But I was still excited for it just because of Rian Johnson, who did Looper, which is so fun. You've seen Looper, right? You're into that movie?
Yeah, I like it. That was the first R-rated movie I saw with my dad in the theater.
That's a weird one to see with your dad.
I know.
But like not
a
weird choice, but it has the awkward moments with the drug use and the...
Looper came out before Her, right?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. Her, I saw Her with my mom. That's fucking weird.
That's a rough one.
Yeah, like the sex scene, like choke me with that dead cat.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah. But not with your mom.
And then he's just his face as she's just like finishes and hangs up. That's Kristen Wiig.
Oh yeah,
which is so cool. Because of course it's Kristen Wiig, who I love. The Last Jedi is Rian Johnson's newest movie, which is actually more of why I'm excited for it. Because I'm more excited for Last Jedi than I am for Episode 9, just because I'm not a big J.J. Abrams guy. J.J. Abrams kind of is...
Episode 7 is Star Wars Episode 7, the fan service movie.
Yeah, and that's a little weak. I would prefer new, and I think that's what we're going to get from Last Jedi.
See, I don't know. Nothing really feels original, to be honest, in Force Awakens.
Yeah, I mean, I like the characters a lot. I like Rey a lot. I like Finn a lot, and I feel like we need more Poe.
Yeah, I like Poe
because I think it's just he's too handsome not to take up as much screen as possible.
Have you heard him sing?
No.
Have you seen?
Oh, no, yeah, said Llewyn Davis.
Yeah.
I was just listening to that soundtrack earlier, and I was like, no, I've never heard him sing. That's such a good movie, though.
I haven't seen it, but I want to.
It's one of my favorites, and it's one of those movies that you don't realize is one of your favorites until you're like, I'm just listening to the soundtrack and like watching the clips for 20 minutes.
You know, it's weird. You were telling me how much you like Jim Carrey last night, based off of every movie he's been in. And you like every single movie. It's weird.
Sure, Chris.
Yeah,
sure.
I know, I'm right.
I think if you want to bring this shit up, Chris.
No, I want to bring up fuck, I forget.
Yeah, Eternal Sunshine's pretty good.
Oh,
but that's kind of the only great
Jim
Carrey movie.
Shut up, Ed. Fuck you.
So if there's one thing, what's one thing you want from The Last Jedi? One thing you don't want from The Last Jedi?
I want something that's unexpected. Apparently,
expected not to happen.
Apparently, there's one scene that is pretty unexpected and shocking. It's one review I read.
Like, there's one definitive scene that's like, oh, shit.
That's what they said.
Well, I got spoiled from a fucking TV spot from a really cool moment in the film. Like, I don't think it's a spoiler that that ties into the plot, and I won't say it here. But it's a moment involving Rey doing something super badass. And it's like right at the end of the TV spot. And I was like, what the fuck? If I was in a theater seeing that shit, I would have to leave, have everyone wait while I left, clean myself up, and come back.
She's going to use the electricity.
I hope they bring back the electricity, because that is so cool. I love Force lightning.
She's going to mix the dark side with the good side. She's going to join the dark side in the end, and then trick them.
Who do you think's the Last Jedi? Is it going to be Rey or Luke? I think it's Luke.
Yeah, I feel like Luke's officially the Last Jedi, and I think he might die.
Well,
I think the Skywalker's
for the translate. You think so?
I think because
I hope not.
I hope they're not doing like Amazing Spider-Man 2 where they're showing Leia in a ship and Kylo Ren looking. She's probably gonna die because what else can they do with her?
Oh, you mean because in the trailer they're like the implication is that he's gonna go shoot her from there.
I think he's gonna get rid of her so he can have get rid of all his emotional attachments.
Yeah. Well, I know the rumor. I know the rumor going right after her death was that she was gonna have an even bigger part in Episode 9. What do you think? Do you think they should recast her?
No, they're probably
they haven't, and I don't think. And I think they didn't because they're probably filming by now, or they're going to start soon.
They're going to bring her back as the CGI thing, like they did in Rogue One,
which I think is a little for a full role. I think if it's just one scene, that's cool, and I think her estate would probably be cool with it. But also, it's a little tasteless. I don't know. It feels a little dirty to do that.
Maybe. Well, yeah, but maybe it's or maybe she won't even come back. Maybe it'll just be a huge memorial, and that'll give people more reason to fight.
Maybe. I'd be okay with her, just dying off screen. That'd be...
No, that's...
You don't think so? I think it'd be a little respectful.
She's too big a character.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, if it's an explosion, off screen, don't show her, in the flames. But, if Kylo's gonna strike her down, I want to see him strike her down.
In this movie. Mm. Which I don't... my money is that that's not gonna happen. I don't think Leia or Luke are gonna die.
Yeah, you're probably right. Too predictable.
No, I don't know. I just feel I wouldn't be super surprised. I just my gut feeling is that it's not going to happen, and that might be because maybe I read a report that Mark Hamill is back on set or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Where's the green saber? Is my question, because that's my favorite lightsaber. I'm really? A big
No purple.
Purple's pretty dope.
They said at the end of the Last Jedi, there's going to be
there's going to be a new color. That's what I'm hearing.
Rey's probably going to get her own color now.
Yeah, which is they're officially calling the blue lightsaber Rey's lightsaber, which I think is cool and fine and appropriate.
It's not hers. But I know it is. They're going to she's going to have to make her own. That's probably what's going to happen. Ooh,
which would be pretty cool. Because there's a clip from Return of the Jedi where Luke's making his own lightsaber, and it's just like a Lego piece, just click. Yeah. We're done.
He's using the Force to do it.
Yeah. I hope they don't go... I don't know. The lightsabers are weird. because there's a whole... Did you ever have to build your own lightsaber kit? I had like 2, because I had like 2 separate ants for Lalo. And I was like, thank you. And I mixed and matched that shit for hours.
And
I lost. I don't have it
anymore. I am yawning because it's Star Wars. Just kidding.
Just yawning because it's Star Wars.
Nah, just kidding. No, Star Wars is cool. I can see rank like we did that one time.
Ooh, 3, and then like after that they go a little bit. So I think for me, it's probably Empire, Return of the Jedi, probably Episode 3, then 4, then I guess 1 and 2, and then where do the new ones fit in?
Low.
I'd probably rather watch. So I guess I would rather watch New Hope than Episode 7.
Because it's the same movie, but that one's better.
And Rogue One under Episode 7.
You don't like Rogue One?
I do, but I like Force Awakens too. I don't like it as much. It's long as fuck, and it's like the dour shit doesn't really work for me in a Star Wars movie. It doesn't hold up on repeat watchings, I think.
The stormtroopers are fucking stupid. There's a blind guy walking at you, and they don't hit him once.
Yeah.
Everyone's incompetent except Darth Vader.
I don't like that about movies in general, though.
How they don't shoot the main character?
Yeah, it's like, hey, let's just fight him one at a time. Or look, he's just going to kill all these people just because. Like, even when they're all coming at him at one time, it always feels unrealistic that this dude is just killing all of them. Huh. Like, I don't know.
Damn it.
Have you seen The Raid?
Are you going to talk about that one scene, the fight scene?
In Rogue One?
No. In the Raid, where they all come at him?
Well, I was going to say, apparently there are people who worked on The Raid for both Rogue One and Force Awakens, and it's like, how the fuck... Yeah. Like, I would not know that just by watching the movie,
I know.
which is a bit of a bummer. So, I guess just to wrap up, before we move on to recommendations...
It's 5, 6, 4, 3... Where does 1 and 2 go?
For me?
Yeah, like Episode 1, Episode 2, you just kind of...
They're at the end.
Oh, they're at the
For sure.
very,
so,
very
the
end.
bottom one is 2, and then the one before that is 1. So, it would be 5, 6, 4, 7, Rogue One... actually, no, wait. 4 is above 3. 3 is above 4. Okay. Ooh. This is what it is, definitely. 5, 6, 3, 4, 7, Rogue One, and then 1 and 2.
Don't forget the Clone Wars animated movie.
Have you seen it?
I did.
It is trash.
It's okay. It's just a long episode.
Yeah, which is fine, but just make them good.
Yeah,
It's
3 episodes put together, honestly.
The Darth Maul shit in both Clone Wars and Rebels is so good.
Did you see the fight in Rebels?
I loved it.
It was so short. It was nice.
It was. No, it was cool because it's like it has like a lot of thematic way. Because like Obi-Wan's gonna win, and they just make it really clear to you that Maul is a little like he's pathetic.
He's clouded by rage.
Yeah, which is also it looks really good.
Anger leads to
in that
hate.
Scene.
Hate leads to suffering. Suffering leads back to anger again, dude.
We get it. You've seen that clip, which is a weird clip in the movie.
Which one?
That's that one movie 3.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it? Because they're like sitting in their little crisscross applesauce chairs, and the light is going over their eye holes, and it's beautiful.
Yoda doesn't speak like Yoda in the old movies, or like not the old movies, the episode 1 through 3.
He sounds a little.
And he says, "Yeah, go on." Sorry.
No, it's just like you can hear when they're older. It's like with Darth Vader and Rogue One. You're like, oh, you've aged.
Yeah.
You are old now.
But what's it called? Like, he doesn't even say sentences normal, like how he should. He says them normal sometimes.
Like in terms of like the the structure of the sentences. Really, I don't really know about that. I was talking more about like his tone of voice.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. So last thoughts. Anything you want to talk about before Last Jedi comes out?
I wish Sean and Franco were here.
I do too.
They would have more of an input than I do.
They would have a lot of. We would be I feel like we'd be in the same boat though. Me, Sean, and Franco. We'd just be like, "It's great, it's great, it's great," and you'd be like,
I make it interesting.
You're the wild card,
yeah,
so to speak.
It's okay. I'm not. I mean, I want the original trilogy on Blu-ray, but I don't want like all that.
But I don't need it.
I don't need it. If you're gonna give it to me, hey, thanks.
Thanks, friend.
I've been thinking about this every time I see it at Target. It's like, I mean, I get it. I get it. It's cool. It's amazing to some people. It's cool to me. Whatever. Ewoks. Yub nub.
Nub
chop. Yub nub.
It's cool.
We're free.
It's fun. It's kosher. But is it for me? But you want the kosher hot dog, obviously. But sometimes, maybe your friend's gonna get it for you.
What's the one thing you eat at that Italian restaurant?
Calamari.
It's cool. It's calm. It's the calamari of movies.
You won't regret it. But sometimes you just want some pizza. Recommendations. So, Last Jedi is coming out. I want to recommend to you Looper. So I'm going to secretly recommend to you Looper. It's really good. That's Rian Johnson's, I think, last film.
All right, thanks,
before this. Now we're done. Have fun. Tune in next week. But no, my real review, and I'm only reviewing it, recommending it because I'm probably going to forget about it. But I really enjoyed this movie. It's on Netflix. It's the Meyerowitz Stories, New and Selected. Directed by Noah Baumbach, who's a really good indie director. He's a really good, funny movie director. I really enjoyed it. Stars Adam Sandler and Ben Stiller as these two sons who are trying to navigate their relationship with their father, who's this really eccentric sort of asshole artist, played by Dustin Hoffman. And it's a little, admittedly, weird watching Dustin Hoffman, considering the allegations against him, too. But also, it's a really good movie, and I really recommend it. And he's basically playing Ernest Hemingway as an asshole. So I highly recommend it. Whole lot of fun, whole lot of love coming from me, at you, Meyerowitz Stories, New and Selected. And it's a good Adam Sandler performance, which I don't think we've seen since Grown Ups 2. Probably. Which is the pinnacle of his career. Chocolatey Wasted was a middle school joke that we would hear all the time. That was some weak shit. So, Chris, what is your recommendation for our beautiful, lovely, and hopefully faithful listeners?
Baumbach.
Unfriended. Blocked.
I'm not talking to you after this.
We don't talk outside of the show.
Yeah, I recommend not making Star Trek rated R. It's a family friendly program. You don't need it to be rated R to have a good time.
No,
Quentin.
At Quentin.
Quentin, stop.
At T-Dog.
Can you make? Is there one movie? There has been one movie he's directed that's not been rated R, or has had the N-word not in it.
Really? Yeah. I don't mind that, because that's he is a little more vulgar. He's a little more, gratuitous with violence sometimes. That's cool. That's his style. My only qualm is that why are you bringing that into my Star Trek?
Look at what they just did with the three that just happened. They were good on their own. I know you don't like Into Darkness, but it's an okay movie.
Boy. Don't get me started on Into Darkness. But I love the first Star Trek, and I love Beyond, and they were good. Mm. Although in the defense of Paramount, nobody else saw them in theaters.
Yeah,
which is it does suck.
Do you think it's because the first trailer wasn't good? People weren't excited for it?
I liked the first trailer for Beyond, which is Fast and Furious in space. I'm into that.
Yeah, but the movie wasn't even like that, was it, though?
No, it was a really good Star Trek movie, which people just were not into. It's basically one episode, one long episode of the original series. They get stranded on this planet, then they got to take down this guy.
I want to watch it.
Yeah, I do too.
But leave it alone. Keep it at PG-13 so everybody can watch it. Because some kids are definitely going to be left out, and that's not fair if they like the other movies.
Yeah, but Star Trek's taking a whole weird turn too with the show that they're doing, Star Trek Discovery on CBS, their streaming platform.
Is it adult?
Apparently, yeah, it's adult. They're cursing it, and it doesn't feel like Star Trek, And I'm sure this Quentin Tarantino Star Trek movie, if he directs it, will be good as a movie. But I just don't feel like it'll be a good Star Trek movie.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I've just never hopped on the Quentin Tarantino thing.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I don't see the appeal of Pulp Fiction. I guess that's just me.
It's a good movie, but also I feel I don't know. David Fincher said it with Fight Club. If your boyfriend's favorite movie is Fight Club, break up with him. Yeah. That's why I feel about people who really love Tarantino. It's it's not. This is not the reason I want. He's not the reason I want to make movies. And you meet people, and he is the reason they want to make movies. Yeah, but I think there's the whole idea that Tarantino's hey, I didn't go to film school. I just got to watch a lot of movies, and then I'll be able to make movies. And it's but you're kind of insane. People, that's not really how it always works.
Nice feet, Quentin. Because he has a foot fetish.
Does he?
Dude, you don't
Is
know?
That Node?
You don't know that?
No.
There's ew, it's fucking gross. I'll show you later, but
After the show. So any last thoughts before we wrap it up?
No.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I'm not super psyched like all you guys, but I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be a good movie.
This is The Last Jedi you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm talking about Star Trek.
Yeah, clear. Let's just bounce back on those words I was saying. Yeah, I am too. I think it's going to be a fun time, and next week you'll hear our review.
You're right.
Which is insane.
Are we doing it in the special? Are we doing somewhere special?
Maybe. It depends if people end up on the show. We thought people were going to end up here this week. That didn't happen. But that's okay. I'm sure
can't take an
finals,
hour,
quote
can't take an hour out of
unquote.
your day.
Yeah,
Nah,
seriously. In the time it would have taken you to take a final, could have done a podcast.
Kind of. I don't know about Sean. He did his all day. We'll find out. Never mind.
Anyway, so with that being said, thank you so much for listening to the show. Tune in next Tuesday. If you like the show, make sure to subscribe and comment on iTunes. It really helps us. Chris, where can we find you on the interwebs?
Only on Instagram at __Milky_way.
And you can follow me personally on Twitter and Instagram at Life of Screen.
Woo.
So thank you very much for listening. Tune in next week for our review of Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Hey, bye, guys!